Daddy eats lots. Daddy eats lots. Daddy eats lots. Munch, munch, munch.
Hello and welcome to Daddy Eats Last, where we discuss the challenge of being a man in modern society. Geez, there's a lot of them. We also discuss what that even means. I'm Kane, and joining me this evening is Matthew. How are you, mate?
I'm good, Kane. How are you tonight?
I'm doing very well. How was your weekend? What did you get up to?
Yeah, it was a pretty good weekend. It was actually a pretty hot weekend here. We had mid to high 30s all 3 days. So,
wow.
Yeah, we had little athletics yesterday afternoon in the middle of it. So, which we decided to go to because it was the last one for the year, and they did have a mums and dads race at the end, a relay race. So
you pick up the gold?
No, I didn't pick up the gold. I wasn't too bad in my leg though. I took the first leg. Bit of a trip at the start, which probably lost me a couple of spots, but I'm feeling pretty well today. It was only 70 meters, but I know one of the other mums that Kim's friends with has pulled a glute muscle, I think. So I fared okay.
It's always fraught with danger, the old parents race. I remember playing soccer with my dad, corporate soccer. He filled in, because we were short of players. They had a corporate soccer weekend, and my dad would have been, 50-ish, playing corporate soccer. And I reckon, he's pinged his hamstring. Like, he's a carpenter, so he had to get up on Monday and go to work with a pinged hamstring. I'm like, just as soon as you people who aren't used to doing that sort of activity should probably not just go straight from 0 to, in this case, 70.
0 to 5 k's per hour. Yeah. And then Friday we had a bit of an early day on Friday, Kim and I, and just did some Christmas shopping without the kids. It was their last day of school. So it was a bit of going to be an early work day anyway. So we thought, look, let's just get out and knock that on the head a little bit. So ticked a few boxes.
How was Christmas shopping? Was it busy in the shops?
It wasn't as busy as I thought it might be. I went the week before just on a random Monday or Tuesday when I had one of the kids, and it was a lot busier then for some reason. So you could pick them, but
That's what we're going to discuss tonight, actually, mate. Christmas presents for the kids, managing expectations with Santa, because, the kids are up to Santa and they want all sorts of crazy things. And then also, who you buy for? Do you buy for cousins' kids or, your brothers and sisters' kids and those sort of things? Because you got a larger family than I do on both sides. So maybe that's a good place to start is, who do you buy for?
Yeah. So
is it a growing list? Do you check the list to see if they've been naughty and nice?
We give a lot of threats, but the threats only really start once the Christmas tree goes up, to be honest. And then, and when this elf on the shelf thing comes around, which is quite handy for the, he's watching you. But to be honest, the threats end up being quite empty. They always sort of get what they request. But in terms of who we buy for, we obviously buy for the immediate family, and then outside of that, it's...
the immediate family, you mean, your brothers and sisters, Kim's sisters' kids?
Yes. So
parents.
And parents as well. So my brother's got a 2-year-old daughter, or 1.5-year-old daughter, so we'll buy for her. And then they've obviously buy for our 3. So we sort of, in terms of monetary value, we try and buy a little bit more for her because it's only fair. They've got to buy for 3. I don't really buy for my brother anymore, although it's sometimes a bit awkward because last year he rocked up with something for us. So this year I will buy something for them. And then my sister, who's down in Melbourne, I won't buy for her because I won't see her this Christmas. But traditionally we generally do like a Secret Santa thing, which I'll talk about a bit later. Kim's side of the family, she's got her sister Kate, who doesn't have any kids. So again, she will buy for our 3 kids, but then we'll buy something for her because she does quite a lot for us throughout the year. So, and the kids will give her something, so they've picked out a few things. And then Kim's other sister Michelle's got 2 kids, 2 little boys. So we'll buy for them as well. And they'll buy for our kids, but we traditionally don't buy for her and her partner. So that really covers.
Yeah, I guess that's roughly the same for us. Like we'll buy for my parents, and then on my sister and her kids, we just buy for them. And then randoms, because my dad's got such a big family. Like random people buy presents to the little fella. I'm like, well, I kind of feel obliged to. I feel like I should buy a present for X person, even though I've not seen them. I might not even see them at Christmas. I might not see them for a 12-month period, and then a present will turn up from them. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. Like you don't even know my little fella. Like what are you, like it's nice, but it's also odd.
Do you see these people who give the presents on Christmas Day, or you
No,
don't even see them? Oh,
no.
okay, right. That's a bit strange, isn't it?
It's a 50-50. It's not even 50-50. It's probably a 1/3 chance we'll see them on Boxing Day because my dad's side does Boxing Day, and I'd probably go every third year because it's a bit hard in managing two sides of families and all that sort of thing. Oh, sorry, both sides, my wife's side and my side. So I'd probably go to the Boxing Day thing every third year-ish. So I don't see them. The little fella doesn't see them because often he won't go. So it's to me, it's a bit unusual. Like it's nice. It's because it's all about giving, but it's also bloody weird.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure the little fella loves it. He's getting all these extra gifts, but
I'll be honest. Like it's
but at the same time,
it's the same. It's really just swapping, a $20 present from Kmart with a $20 present from Kmart. Like I can go and buy $20 worth of stuff from Kmart, like for him, like anyone can. Like it's just kind of swapping. You're kind of swapping, Kmart stuff, which is again a bit weird. It's nice, but weird.
Nice, but like you said, if you're not seeing them throughout the year, we have a similar situation where Kim's family have a big gathering on Christmas Day night, and it's always been that time slot. So it's all Kim's cousins, aunties, uncles, etc. And for most part, you won't probably see them except for Christmas time each year. But a lot of Kim's cousins are starting to have kids as well. So it's at a point now where like we've got our own 3 kids and then Kim's siblings, but then her cousins have got kids as well. So they just tend to buy, a little $5-10 present. So for each kid, so that on the night they've got something to open in front of the grandma. I think more so just so no one really misses out. But again, like we don't see them throughout the year. But do you do a Secret Santa or anything like that with your sister or your mum and dad or
no, we should. We should
like
absolutely. We should, and I think we did it one year for my dad's side on that Boxing Day thing where it was okay, we're just doing a Secret Santa and everyone gets someone instead of everyone seemingly buying for random octopus arms within the family. So we did it once, and I thought it was a pretty good idea because it's a big family. You just pick one person, you take your $20 to Kmart and get something plasticky from there, and wrap it and hand it over. Like, it's a really good idea. And then people don't go overboard because people tend to go overboard at Christmas with presents as well.
Yeah, and I think it's less stressful as well because if you only have to buy for one person, you're going to probably put a bit more thought into the present rather than just if you've got to buy for 4 or 5. Might be rushed, it's quite busy at the shops.
My sister and I haven't bought presents for each other for, probably 25 years since we were sort of 15, 16, because I'd end up just giving her a CD and she'd give me a CD. I go, well, you may as well just buy your own CD, mate. I'm just going to buy you Marilyn Manson or something. You probably already got it and you're just going to get me something, or not Marilyn Manson when she was 15. Actually, no, it was when she was 15, but that's a story for another episode. So you guys obviously do Secret Santa. What about what about with the kids as well, like the Santa list? Obviously, facilitating Santa providing things is that ever proved problematic? Has there ever been something completely wild on the Christmas list?
Thankfully, no. But I'll just quickly touch on my Secret Santa because we do it as well. Like Mum and Dad don't get involved. So on my side with my brother, sister, Kim and I, and my brother's partner and sister's partner, so 6 of us, we do a Secret Santa, but it was getting to the point where, my sister would get her partner or my sister's partner would just be, not be asked, and she'd go and buy the present for him to put in it. So everyone was sort of knowing what was going on, and you'd end up getting your own gift half the time anyway. So to mix that up a bit, what we do is we all get a present. We get Mum to, when we're all together, we get Mum to wrap the presents. And put them in a box, so we've got no idea, that we can't tell what we've bought is what. And then what happens is we roll a dice, we draw a number out of a hat, and you get to pick a present in the order you've picked it, and in the order you've drawn your number out. And then you get to, this is the kicker, the person who goes after you can either look at your present and go, yep, that's pretty cool, I'll grab that, and then not pick a present out of the pile. Or they can pick a present out of the pile. And then, so the person who actually gets to pick the present last can take a look at all the other 5 and go, oh, okay, yeah, that looks pretty cool, I might have that, and gets to pick it. So if you get number 1, you're screwed because you only get 1 pick. But if you get number 6, in our family's case, you get free range of whatever's out in front of you. So
It's like a reverse draft,
it's a little
like a
twist.
reverse AFL draft. You got pick 6 and you get
It
to
is.
pick the litter. That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
really interesting and probably cool system. And it puts a bit of fun into the day as well, like stealing a present off someone's awesome. I'd love to do that.
Exactly. Yes, a bit of fun. Yeah. And when you go and buy the present, you don't know if you're getting male or female. So you don't also have that sort of pressure as well. You can just go and buy whatever you want, like a random blow up pizza slice from I don't know where for the pool.
So
Even though no one's got a pool.
So you've watched Christmas Swim as well from Bluey?
Oh, that is one of my new favorite episodes.
It's excellent. That's nostalgia. It actually reminds me of my Christmas days where we get to my uncle and aunties and they had a pool. They come around ours and we had a pool and you eat and then the kids just jump into the pool and then the kids would be on the little kids table at the end of the adult table. It reminds me so much of my childhood.
It is, yeah, and those classic catches as well.
Oh yeah. Good times.
But in terms of Santa Claus, so I actually Mia wrote her letter. I don't speak too loudly, but I hope she doesn't download this. But she wrote a letter the other day.
It's a bit late. Is it going to get to the North Pole in time?
Well, she's going to mail it tomorrow.
Express post.
And I asked to just have a look at it, see. I'll just check your spelling, Mia. But she didn't let me. So anyway, so I just carefully took the sticky tape off, opened it up, took a quick photo, and then closed it back up again. So
just so you know, just so you can see how Santa's gone against that particular list, of course.
Yeah. And she was pretty on the mark of what she had requested. There's a few other random things in there, but she says on the letter, "Dear Santa, I'm not asking for much this year." And then she rattles off 8 or 9 things, and then finishes off with, "If you can't get all this stuff, it's okay." So that part was nice.
That is nice.
But I mean, we'll probably get most of it because it's not outrageously massive ticket items. If they were quite large, then she'd probably only get one thing. And that's the same for the other kids. Like Eloise wants a drone. Mia wants a race car.
What's Eloise?
She's 5.
Right.
I don't know what she's planning to do. Yeah.
She's going to start spying on the neighbours or something to see who's got a pool around the area. Oh, yeah, there's a pool 3 doors down.
Get a drone army happening.
Hi, just come around for a Christmas swim.
How do you know we got a pool? But all the presents that your little fella gets, do you say they're from Santa, or do you split and say these are from Mum and Dad and these are from Santa? Because Kim is dead against, or she thinks it all should be from Santa, but I'm like, oh no, I think they can write to Santa and ask for a couple of things, but then the parents will also give some things.
Yeah. Obviously,
what do you do?
Yeah, obviously the stuff which comes from Santa, which seems to be part of the list, and then we supplement the list, based on what we guess, and we'll definitely provide presents from Mum and Dad as well. Santa's more, I think Mum and Dad's maybe 1 or 2, and Santa provides more because he's got unlimited resources, of course, with all the elves and stuff. But we do split it because I think it's nice to be able to actually get something from your parents.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah,
and then, of course, and they give something back as well. So it's he'll give us something to open, so it's everyone kind of gets something.
And what about stockings? Do you all have a stocking that you put up?
I used to have a stocking, and every year we used to get that cliched, was it Cadbury? And they just the Cadbury thing which fits in there, which is awesome. But how many Boost bars can you eat?
Yeah, true. I don't know why they put the Boost bars in. Come on.
Yeah, so little fella's got a stocking. He's got his name on it, but I don't think anything goes in there unless a present randomly fits.
Yeah, we tend to fill our stockings with, some like knickers or socks or just a few things that they can use. I'd
love to put coal in there one day. Love it. I'd love to put coal in there.
Kids. Oh, imagine their faces.
Yeah. You were naughty.
Yeah, this is what you get. Interestingly, when I was at Eloise's kinder last week, there's a little task that we had to, the kids had to write on a piece of paper what they wanted from Santa. And there was 3 boxes. Anyway, one of the little girls there, and she's such a down-to-earth kid. She's just ahead of her years in terms of, the way she talks to people. I asked her what she wanted, and she said, "Oh, in our household, we do want, read, wear, need." And I've never heard of this concept before. And she goes on to explain it. And I sort of helped her say, okay, so what might you, want? And she goes, "Oh, I'd like a new dolly." And then I sort of caught on. So, you get one thing that you want, one thing you can read. So a book, great. something you can wear. Some, it might be some new stuff for school or shorts, t-shirt, and then one thing you need. So I don't know, some texts or pencils, and that really just simplifies the Christmas for that family. And the kid still gets something they want, but they get everything else as well. But I guess they don't. What's the word? They don't become over.
It doesn't come like it's a line from the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I have to read that pretty much every second night at the moment. Christmas is not something from a store. It's something a little bit more. Like it's based around the concept of you actually getting something, but you're not. It's not the fundamental part of Christmas. The best part about Christmas is actually it used to be like the lunch part and catching up with family. I think that's the best part anyway. And always was when I was a kid. I don't really give two hoots about the presents to some extent.
Yeah, exactly right. And I think because I even looking at Mia's list, like throwing 8 things on a list, and Eloise has asked for all these other things as well.
And a drone.
And a drone. I said to Kim, maybe we just need to start scaling it back a little bit, so we're not just buying all this stuff that we're just filling up the house with. Some days we'll be here, and these kids have got quite a plethora of toys to play with things. But I still hear the words, "Oh, I'm bored. I don't know what to do." Mate, you've got so much stuff. So why are we buying so much more for these kids? I think so. I think next year going forward, we might try and drop it back a bit.
That's an awesome concept. So kudos to the parents of the little girl at kinder, because I think that's an amazing concept, and it keeps it all in perspective. But the kids still get some stuff.
Yeah, and like you said, they just really need to learn that. I'm assuming school and kinder teach this as well, but they just need to learn what Christmas really is about. And it's about giving and catching up with family that you haven't seen for a long time, and just enjoying that time together. It's not about presents.
And we always give something to charity at this time of year. Like we actually, we give everything away that the little fella's grown out of. So the pram will get going soon. There's a baby gate. We just give everything away. But at Christmas we'll make a special effort to give a gift away as well.
It's a great idea.
What about between you and Kim, present wise? Do you buy for each other? Do the kids buy for each of you? How does that work, or is it a bit of both?
Yeah, so I'm taking the girls shopping tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And last year it worked a treat, and I'll do the same thing. I just ask them, and I just have like a $10, $20 limit, but I specifically I don't give them any ideas, because I just love to see what they come up with and say, what would you like to buy, Mum? So Mia's a bit older, so she's like bought her a necklace with a K on it last year.
Does she wear it?
Bath salts. No, she never wears it. So Mia bought her earrings this year.
Won't wear them.
Which I think she'll wear because they're Christmas themed, so she'll have to wear them one day at least. What did we buy? Something random. I think it was bath bombs or something like that. I think Eloise might be rolling with the same thing this year. But I just love to take them to the shop and just letting them lead to see what they'll find.
Now, do they go and then tell the person what they like? Will they come home and then go, "Oh, Mum, I bought you X for Christmas"?
Nah, Sam would, so I won't really get him involved. But Eloise and me are at the age now where they can keep a secret, which is good. Yeah. Yeah,
I think it might be a boy thing and a young boy thing, because I said to the little fella, I don't trust him to go shopping with me or to buy something, because he'll just tell my wife straight away. And I told him last week, I got Mummy's present for Christmas. He goes, "Oh, what is it?" I said to him, "Mate, it's a candle." He runs up the hallway to where my wife is, and then he kind of walks back out, like just saddles back out, strolls out, with a big smile on his face. I go, "Did you tell Mummy?" And he goes, "No." And then she walks out after him. He goes, "What are you talking about?" And he just goes, "Got a candle for Christmas."
Were you smart enough to know that he was going to do that?
Yeah, so it's totally not a candle.
Yeah, I'm going to say. He took the bait.
He did. But my wife actually told him what she got me. So at some point between now and Christmas, he'll just randomly say, "Oh, Daddy, yeah, your present is X." So, rookie mistake.
Yeah. You actually, in terms of Kim and I, we do go on. We just set a limit and we go and buy it. I tend to buy a little bit over, because I just get excited and get carried away a little bit, and ideas pop into my head, and I just go and buy them. So this year I've got a really cool couple of items to get this year. So I'll try and get them tomorrow. But I'll try and hide them a little bit just in case the lips get a bit loose from the kids. So, but is that what you do as well? Do you get hints from your wife throughout the year, or do you just go and buy something that you think she'll like?
There's an ongoing rolling list, Matthew. The list gets added to in October, Christmas, and whatever's not bought on that list will roll over into Christmas. So you can select from the menu of options.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I did go rogue this year, though. I got a present which was on the list, and I got a present which was, well, because obviously one from the little fella, one from me, a present which was on the list and a present which was off the list. So I'll be interested to see the reception of the off the list, off the menu secret item.
Geez, I could really go one of two ways.
Yeah, it's probably going to go pear shaped, but I had a go. But yeah, we did the limit for like a little while, like it was a $20, $25 limit. But this year I think I don't know, we'd never had the discussion, so it's just, within reason, as long as it's not ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're like most parents throughout the year, because if they want or need something, they might just probably get it themselves.
Yeah, exactly. That's what, because I'm the hardest person in the world to buy for, in inverted commas, because if I need something, I'll just buy it, because, most of the stuff I need is nothing. They're pretty minor sort of things. So like I bought a $4 hat today from Kmart online, like, really,
Online.
Yeah. Get delivered. You have to make sure you have to get $65 so you can get free delivery. There's the same with little fella though. Like we have a variety shop, like what we call a $2 shop around the corner. We'll go there probably once a month and he'll go, I want some fairy wings. Okay, well, they're $2.50. You can have some fairy wings. You like dressing up. So with regards to dressing, like he's dressing up stuff because he does it so often, I'll go kind of within reason. During the year, we'll just go, yeah, we can throw that in a pile of dress up. So yeah, it's just kind of, he likes that sort of thing. So I don't know. I actually have no idea what he's got this year from Santa or from us, because the wife's very organised and loves that sort of stuff. She always tells me I'm a Grinch, so I have to de-Grinch myself.
I get told I'm a little bit hard to buy for as well, but when I think about it, I think I'm quite easy, because as long as you just get something that I want or can use, it's problem solved. I say to me all the time, "What do you want for Christmas, Dad? Just get me a twirl or a bag of twirls. I'll be happy as.
Exactly.
$1 right. And I'll be happy."
Yeah. What sort of twirls are you rocking at the moment? The normal milk, the normal ones, or are you still on caramel?
No, the normal ones, because in the current box of favourites, I think they're called party favourites, which is the best thing that I've ever bought out, Cadbury. The old favourites a bit. You get your twirls, you get your chomp's a bit there. But so I'm rocking those at the moment. A bit of Marvel's Creations in there as well. But there is a stocking that has a twirl in it, which I've got my eye on.
Well, you just go buy some twirls instead of a stocking where you get a boost bar.
Yeah, I know.
No one wants.
But it's in the shape of a stocking.
Oh, I love it. Well, I think it's probably a good place to wrap up this week on Dad Eats Last. That's a dad joke right there. Remember to subscribe to Dad Eats Last if you're on iTunes, if you haven't done already. While you're there, please leave a review. Also, tell your mates about the podcast, especially that, guys. Most of all, thanks for listening. I'll be back next week with another episode, or should I say, serving of Dad Eats Last. How's that for a dad joke? The other one was better. Catch you next week.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.